Mead Cup, I think there was 70 entries. Now we're up to 190. And,
yeah, it's just going to keep getting bigger.
For 5 years, so I thought that was pretty good.
Not bad at all.
Yeah, I'm so happy to see so many competitions growing so quickly. You know, I mean, it's just, 5 years ago there was 1 or 2 competitions and they were much smaller, and now there's 15 or 20 good-sized ones and a whole slew of littler ones. You know.
That's great. It's growing.
Well, I think
who's
interest is
eating
gaining
on screen? I hear munching going on. Go ahead, David.
The interest is picking up. CW39 Newsfix was there interviewing for the news in Houston, so it's going to get some publicity, I think.
Nice. And they weren't asking what is mead, I take it?
By the time they got to me, I think they were already aware of that answer, but they asked me what I thought was the main reason for the interest in mead and everything, and I kind of said it's kind of a very diverse crowd, and a lot of people started with high school literature and mead fests, and it's kind of the up-and-coming thing in the craft brew, and the millennials are even interested in it.
The millennials.
Well, for what I've seen on that, it looks like the millennials are one of the big driving forces. They're starting to get into this type of beverage much younger than, the old, I don't want to say the old folks, the old cross-section of drinkers.
Yeah, it's that whole artisan thing that's, I guess, started out in the West Coast. Is all the way in Brooklyn and all that stuff. They want everything artisan and old, So what's older than mead? It's right up their alley.
Well, and this is a good crowd to look at from a marketing perspective. They're 34% of the population right now.
Really, that much?
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
There you go.
So, yeah, that's a really, really big block of support if you get them,
Yeah, that's over 90 million right here. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Lots of people. They're like the baby boom, really, in a lot of ways. In terms of their, potential influence on marketplaces. So.
Well, cool.
Yeah. So David, did you get to? What did you try new that you liked at the Texas Cup?
Well, Griffin Meadery has a peppered mead, and he will actually, on request, serve it with a little Bloody Mary mix, and it's actually quite good.
Nice.
I usually don't find a mead that I don't like, and there were a lot of good ones there. And then I kind of snuck in a few of mine and let the commercial guys taste them and got a little feedback from them, so that was pretty nice.
Nice. That's cool. We got breathing or eating or something going on in the background. I don't know what it is.
Promise it's not the bunny this time.
No, I think it's coming off your mic, Chris.
Good grief.
Yeah, I don't know what. I
All
don't
I
know
hear
if
is a little bit of a buzzing.
Yeah.
Well, I borrowed my...
The buzzing may be my phone. I've got... These old phone lines here sometimes don't have very good connections, especially after rain.
Oh, yeah. I hear you. Ours used to go south every time we got a bad rain. We'd lose our phones.
Well, I got off of the speaker and off of the microphone built into the computer, and my wife let me borrow her headset that she uses, and so it might be really sensitive. I'll just have to...
Well, if it's got a swing away mic, just swing the mic up and away from your mouth a little bit.
Yes, it's sensitive.
Like that. It's very sensitive, yeah. We can hear all the thumping and banging now.
All right, that's a little better.
Is that any better?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
that
better.
is a little better. Yeah, it's just that we were picking up like every breath you took, and it was going. You sounded like Darth Vader.
Said I sounded like Darth Vader.
You did sound like Darth Vader.
So
Yeah, it's like
yeah,
I make
okay.
the mead, you know.
Yeah. So anyway, we figured this out, or I figured this out. So
Yeah, you're here.
You know,
made it.
yeah.
So, David, was there a clear favorite? Did you have one that was like your, oh my God, I've totally got to get some of this?
Well, it's kind of hard to pinpoint. I know Texas Mead works. I really love what he calls the minstrel's mead. You know, the medieval minstrel. That's just one of my favorites I've ever tasted. And it's a blend of honeys, and it's oaked, and it's just sweet, warm, and a really good mead.
Sounds interesting. Do they ship outside Texas? Do you know?
I don't know. I'm pretty sure they do. If they don't, they probably will soon.
Okay, cool.
As far as other meads, Meridian Hive always has some good stuff on tap.
Tap is good. I like tap. You don't see that real often outside the tasting rooms of the meaderies themselves.
Well, Meridian Hive is that's their main marketing. They serve to the local bars in Austin, and it's about the 6-7% alcohol on tap. They've got many different meads, some of which have won at Mazer Cup, and they're just really good.
Yeah, I've had
They've got full strength meads too.
Yeah, I had some of their stuff at the Mazer Cup. They've cleared quite a few medals at the MCI.
Yeah.
And I like their stuff. I'd love to try some of their tap stuff. Maybe I'll have to get down to Texas sometime.
Yeah, their tap stuff's really good. I started making some hydromels because of them. And actually, I've got a couple of hydromels I've made with DV10 yeast that I can go from yeast pitch to keg in 2 weeks, and they're really good.
Nice.
Yeah, that's one thing I found about hydromels. They're quick and they clean up fast.
Yeah. I don't even bother to go to secondary. I just take them out of primary, run them through the filter, and put them on tap. They're so good.
Yeah, I hear you.
And it's just so light and refreshing after mowing the yard, coming in and having a cup of it.
Hamish is talking about they've got a mead competition down there in Australia that they have. Well, actually, it's a wine competition with a growing mead contingent.
Yeah. So that's just wanted to have a quick shout out to say that the entries are open. It is going to be in the second weekend of November, I think it is. I'd need to check the date to be certain. 13th of November it is. And I just wanted to say that I'm going to offer free entry for the first 5 entries from overseas.
Oh. Challenge, David.
Can I send that now?
Yeah.
Yes, you may.
One of my medal winners, I only have 6 bottles left, so I'm kind of throwing that in the back closet for a while.
Yeah, I don't blame you there. If I had something available, I'd send it down just to see what happened.
Yeah.
I think it's been almost a year since I bottled
it.
anyway.
About the Mead Fest here on the Gulf Coast.
Oh, what was that, David?
Did you get the message I sent you a minute ago about the Gulf Coast Mead Festival?
Yes, I did. I actually added it to the list of things I'm going to announce at the end here. So we'll definitely get that out there. That's a good find. Thank you.
Okay.
Okay, so I wanted to definitely get David on here so that we could hear what happened at the Mead, at the Texas Mead competition and fest. But we really are way over time here, and I know people are probably listening to the show going, seriously, guys, are you done yet? Gotta go to the bathroom.
Guys, shut up.
So, and then we're thinking about getting Chris on for November 1st. He's got a release party happening. And basically, Chris and I have to get on the air at the location where he's planning on having this thing to figure out if we can do it from a noise perspective. So that's kind of the next step here. But this will be our first foray into a live feed, if you will, at an event with more than just one person on the other end of the line. So, we got to see if that's going to work out. But we'll let you guys know if that's coming up, and it'll be on the upcoming schedule for Got Me Live.
Gonna try something new.
Yeah, I'm going to try a little bit of something different. So I think we're going to go ahead and start winding things up and do our things that are finishing things, and get the events out there so that we can let everybody go home, or at least leave the room. Yeah, since we're already all home, I guess. I'm just in the office without the secretary dog now, who knew when we hit 2 hours and was whining at the door, going, "Mom, really? We're done now." So, thanks for coming on, you guys, and hopefully we'll see. We're going to be out for 2 weeks. We got the break coming up, and then we'll be back on October 18th.
And I'll coordinate a time with the place that we're going to do our broadcast from, and probably after you get back, and try some sound levels from there.
Okay, sounds good. All right, well then I'll thank you guys for coming on, and we're going to wind this puppy up.
Yeah. Sounds good. Glad I could make it.
Yeah. Well, and we'll have you back. Don't worry.
Yeah. Okay, now that I've figured out this Skype thing, you probably won't be able to get rid of me.
Yeah, probably. I can always kick you off the call if it comes down to it. You get
oops.
Yeah. Oh, well, we lost Chris. All right, moving on. Okay. All right. Well, then we will talk to you guys later then.
Okay. Have a good evening.
Hey, you too.
Night.
Night. Okay. And David, you can hang or you can hang up, whatever works best for you.
I can hang for a minute.
Okay, we're just doing announcements. So, okay, so upcoming, we actually have quite a lot of stuff this week for upcoming stuff. Starlight Mead has a whole bunch of stuff on their event table, and if you go to starlightmead.com/events, you can check it out. Black Snake Mead, also several. Apparently, fall's popular for mead events. Also, several upcoming events, and that's at blacksnakemead.com/events. Golden Coast Mead, all kinds of stuff going on. And just go to goldencoastmead.com and hit their events page. And then Great Society Cider and Mead. This is one I just fell across. I didn't even know about these guys. www.greatsocietycider.com, and just click their event page. They have several things that look really interesting. Mace Meadworks, they have live music every Saturday night in Dayton, Washington at their location. That's macemeadworks.com. Brothers Drake Meadery, brothersdrakemeadery.com. Ongoing concert events. The Orpheus Mead Fest in Colorado is October 1st. OrpheusPCC.org. Their entry cutoff's passed, but they've still got the fest going on, so go check it out and see what they've got going on if you're in that area. Oran Moore Artisan Mead at Oran Moore Mead, that's ORANMOR Mead.com, has some really interesting stuff on their event list too. Again, I stumbled across them in my never-ending search for mead events. October 29th, from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. Thank you, David, for giving this to me. The Gulf Coast Mead Festival at Fascone Winery in what is that? Anahuac,
Anahuac,
Texas. Yeah. And I'll track down a link for this and put it on the page so that you guys can track it down. And then Honeymoon Mead and Cider House on October 31st, Halloween, has a Dead Musicians open mic party. That sounds like fun. HoneymoonMeads.com.